Hey guys, Shuki here. Today we're going to be going over my thoughts on the SCUF controller, the SCUF Vantage for PS4. It's a pro controller, officially licensed by Sony, made by SCUF. We're going to be talking about my views on it, if it's worth it, if it's a good controller. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into some of the features and stuff. Okay, so here's the controller, the accessories here, the box. So first off, before we go into like my thoughts and things, I kind of want to show off what it can do. So it's a nice controller. It feels great. It has a nice weight to it. So on the back, of course, we have a nice grip. We've got 4 buttons back here that can be programmed to any other buttons on the controller, which is great. And they are removable. They're easily removable. They just snap out, and if I can get it back in, they just snap right back in. There we go. Cool. And they're a little hard to press, but I mean they definitely get the job done. They feel great overall, as well as all the other buttons. They feel normal. Of course, we've got the R buttons at the top. We've got a volume slider here, so this is a touch button. And we've got our triggers. We've got some side buttons here. So a lot of buttons, a lot of customization, and it's pretty easy to customize. I'll show you. If I can get the faceplate off here, it's on with a magnet, I believe, but if I can get it off. There we go. So there, the faceplate comes off. Faceplate's just kind of like plastic with magnets that kind of attaches it, and you can get different colored ones. So here it is. Here's the rumbles. The rumbles come out. This has a really strong rumble, kind of too strong. So you can take those out, but the joysticks, they change. You can change them in whatever. The D-pad, which is a little hard, but you can change that as well. And yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the customizations under the hood. And you get little things like even the rings around the joysticks can be customized. And the triggers just snap off like this. Kind of feels like you're breaking it, but you're not. Let me see if I can get it back on. Yeah. Cool. So the triggers come off, and you got the longer ones here if you like them. So those are changeable as well. You got some other sticks here, some domed ones, and then you got a kind of like a pad for the D-pad, which I didn't really like. So we're gonna go ahead and snap this back on, and it just if I can get that line up the sticks here, it just kind of it just kind of snaps right on with the magnet. So it's pretty cool, pretty easy to customize and all that good stuff. Now, I did mention the buttons can be programmed, and to do it, there's a switch here. You just switch it to the programming mode to the right, hold down the button you want to change on the back or on the side, like so, and then just press whatever button you want to change it to. When you're done customizing, just switch it back and you're good to go. Nice and easy customization. And then over on the left side here, we have a USB and a Bluetooth switch, so you can use it wired or wireless. But of course, there is the wired version if you just want wired and you want to save a little bit of money. And speaking of saving money, they're only available on GameStop's website or SCUF's website, or in store at GameStop, I'm sorry, but those are the 2 places you can get them. The wireless one is $200 in America, and the wired one is $170. So they are quite pricey as far as controllers go. I mean, that's $200 is half of a PlayStation Pro. So that's something to think about when jumping into these controllers. Okay, now that we got the basics out of the way, I kind of want to talk about what I like and didn't like about the controller. So first, the pros. It's a solid controller, feels great. The buttons feel pretty good. I do like the back buttons and the customization options, and how easy it is to customize the controller. It comes with extended sticks, easy to snap on, snap off. As you can see, they just kind of pop on back there. We have a disc you can replace the D-pad with. I didn't really like that, but definitely something you can try. And you got concave and convex sticks. You even got a little key here, which if you look under the triggers, there's a little hole. You just stick the key in there and turn it to the right, and that adjusts the trigger stops. I kind of had a mixed experience with the trigger stops, and we'll talk about that, I guess, in the cons, which are coming up here. But overall, it's a solid controller, a real pro controller. But let's kind of talk about the cons, the things I didn't like. First off, I would say is the sticks on the back. They're nice. They're in a weird location, and they're not the easiest to press. So that's one thing I would say. I'm used to kind of a different kind of a controller, a Nacon Revolution Pro, and also the D-pad was a little harder to press than I'd like. So those are two things that I kind of didn't like about the controller. As a neutral thing, I would say the sax buttons just got in the way, and I'm just not used to them. I would say that you'd get used to them after a while. They can be very helpful, but that's just where I rest my fingers usually. But I could see them as great options for maybe like switching weapons in Fortnite or something like that. So, I mean, definitely something to get used to. I played with it a ton over the weekend. Overall, it feels great. I think if I gave it time, got used to it, it'd be a great controller if I wasn't used to other ones. For $200, I don't think I could recommend it. To be honest, it's a great controller, but I just don't feel like it's $200 worth. If you've ever used a one of Xbox's Elite controllers, 150 bucks feels a lot better than this one. And I'm gonna show you the Nacon Revolution Pro 2 controller right here. As you see, it's not available in America, but it's another officially licensed controller by Sony. This is the one I use. I swear by it. It's a lot cheaper, and it feels a lot better to me, just to be honest. And I think I'm going to be sticking with that controller, unfortunately. If you're curious about the Nacon Revolution Pro 2 controller, you can check out my channel. I have a lot of videos where I talk about it, setting it up, reviewing it. Love the thing. I swear by it. Has buttons on the back as well, and it's customizable either on the controller or on the computer. You can set up the buttons to do other button presses just like this controller, and it's a lot cheaper. Here's mine here. Sorry it's all dirty and dusty right now, but here's a quick look at it. So I mean, if you're interested, check it out. You can't physically change the buttons on it, but you can use the computer or the controller to actually change what the buttons do. So you could set one of the back buttons to X and etc., just like you can on the SCUF. But to me, it kind of fits my hand a little better. It feels better, and it's a lot cheaper. So you might want to check that out, maybe save some money. Okay, so finally, on to my conclusion. Obviously, there's probably things you may not have expected to hear. Might be the unpopular opinion. But overall, I do really like the controller. I'm not saying it's terrible controller. It's an awesome controller. It has great customization, easy to customize on the fly. I mean, look how easy I can take out the rumbles, I can change the sticks, I can do all kinds of stuff, just easy like that. But overall, I just don't feel like I paid for it. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I paid for this controller. It was $200, and I just don't feel like it's worth $200 to me. It might be to you, and I'm just saying, like, my opinion might not be the popular one, but I've been using my Nacon Revolution Pro 2 controller. I'm also not sponsored by Nacon. It's a lot cheaper, and it's a great controller, and I feel like my money was better spent on that one. So just to be honest, again, honest opinion, I'm not sponsored. I'm probably gonna not keep the SCUF, and I'm probably gonna keep my Nacon. Just because it's been bugging me that I've been playing on a $200 controller, and when I have another one that feels better to me for cheaper. So again, my honest opinion. Thank you for watching it. Drop a like if you liked it. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you use if you like this controller. And subscribe to my channel. I do controller reviews sometimes, and chairs and gaming stuff, but I play a lot of Destiny. Used to do Fortnite. Haven't been into it in a while. I need to get back into it, but thanks for watching, and have yourself a great day.